Imagine we're about to embark on an odyssey across the world and through time, chasing the footprints of celestial beings known as the Anunnaki. From the fertile plains of Sumer, the pyramid-filled horizon of Egypt, the spiritual epics of India, the astronomical marvels of the Mayan civilization to the philosophical minds of ancient Greece, we find their echoes. Each of these remarkable civilizations, despite their geographical distance and chronological separation, shares a common narrative, an interaction with beings from the skies, advanced entities that influence the course of their development. Intriguing, isn't it? So fasten your seatbelts as we journey across the globe and explore the evidence of the Anunnaki influence on these diverse cultures. Time to traverse the ocean and delve into the mysteries of ancient India, an enduring civilization with a treasure trove of rich mythology and advanced understanding of mathematics and astronomy. Much like the civilizations we've explored thus far, ancient India also bears hints of possible extraterrestrial or Anunnaki influence. One of the most striking signs comes from the ancient texts known as the Vedas, written in Sanskrit over 3,000 years ago. These texts contain references to vimanas, flying chariots or machines capable of traveling in the air, underwater, and even through space. Detailed descriptions of these vimanas in texts like the Vaimanika Shastra bear uncanny resemblances to modern interpretations of advanced aircraft or spaceships. Could these have been the vehicles of the Anunnaki, interpreted through the lens of ancient Indian culture? Interestingly, the Vedas and other ancient Indian texts, like the Puranas and the Mahabharata, also speak of powerful beings called Devas, who descended from the heavens, possessed advanced knowledge, and often intermingled with humans. Some researchers suggest a link between the Anunnaki and these Devas, as both are depicted as celestial beings providing knowledge and guidance to mankind. Ancient India also excelled in areas like mathematics, astronomy, architecture, and medicine. The concept of zero, the decimal system, complex algebraic equations, all were understood and used in ancient India. Astronomy-wise, ancient Indians had knowledge of the planets in our solar system, could predict eclipses, and understood the heliocentric model of the solar system. This advanced knowledge is, by some, attributed to the influence of the Anunnaki. Finally, let's consider the architectural marvels of ancient India. Structures like the Brihadiswara Temple, the Konark Sun Temple, and the intricate stepwells of Gujarat all exhibit an understanding of complex geometries, precision, and knowledge of materials that were quite advanced for their time. Some researchers posit these, too, as evidence of extraterrestrial assistance. The parallels drawn between ancient India and other civilizations' interaction with potential celestial beings adds another layer to our discussion on the Anunnaki's possible global influence. Let's take a look into ancient Egypt, a civilization renowned for its grandiose architecture and rich mythology, to unearth potential signs of the Anunnaki. The pyramids of Egypt stand as a wonder for modern researchers. They are feats of engineering and design that remain challenging to replicate, even with our current technology. Is it possible that the advanced knowledge and methods used in their construction were passed down by the Anunnaki? Then there's the Book of the Dead, a funerary text providing detailed descriptions of the afterlife and instructions for the soul's journey there. It includes spells, charms, and formulas for the deceased to use in the afterlife, demonstrating a deep understanding of metaphysical realities beyond the material world. Some proponents of the Anunnaki theory suggest that this spiritual knowledge could be a gift from these advanced beings. The pantheon of Egyptian gods is another area of interest. The gods were seen as immensely powerful beings, capable of human-like emotions and interactions, and they often intervened in human affairs. Many of these gods were depicted with humanoid bodies and animal heads, evoking images of alien beings. One such deity, Thoth, the god of writing and knowledge, is often linked to the Anunnaki due to his role in imparting wisdom to humans. Moreover, the stories of the pharaohs, considered gods incarnate, align with Sumerian beliefs about the kingship being lowered from heaven. The divine right of the pharaohs to rule could be interpreted as a parallel to the Anunnaki's assumed authority over humanity. The advanced civilization of ancient Egypt, with its monumental architecture, intricate belief systems, and knowledge of celestial bodies resonates with the Anunnaki narrative. As with the Sumerians, could the Egyptians have received extraterrestrial guidance leading to their rapid advancements? Let's dive into now the intricate civilization of the Mayans and explore the tantalizing possibility of Anunnaki influence. The Mayan civilization, which flourished in Central America from approximately 2000 BC to the 16th century, left a significant mark on history through their impressive architectural feats, deep understanding of astronomy, and complex calendar systems. Could these achievements have been guided by extraterrestrial beings, perhaps the Anunnaki? The Mayan pyramids, for instance, are some of the most iconic structures from the ancient world. Constructed with a precise understanding of architectural design, geometry, and spatial organization, they evoke an eerie similarity to the pyramids of Egypt, thousands of miles away. Could this be a sign of an Anunnaki blueprint used in multiple ancient civilizations? The Mayans also possessed an astonishing understanding of celestial mechanics. They tracked planetary cycles, accurately predicted solar eclipses, and even recognized the precession of the equinoxes, a slow 26,000-year cycle related to Earth's rotation. The Mayan long count calendar is famous for its supposed prediction of the end of the world in 2012. This complex calendrical system, together with their astronomical knowledge, suggests a level of sophistication that many theorists argue could be evidence of extraterrestrial guidance. In the realm of mythology, the Mayan god Kukulkan, also known as Quetzalcoatl in the Aztec culture, bears similarities to the Anunnaki. This feathered serpent deity was a bringer of knowledge, teaching the arts of civilization to humanity, mirroring the roles of Enki and Thoth in Sumerian and Egyptian mythology, respectively. Also fascinating are the Mayan artifacts and drawings that suggest contact with extraterrestrial beings. The Mayan ruler Lord Pakal's tomb, for example, contains carvings that some interpret as him operating a kind of spacecraft. Digging deeper into ancient Greece, we find further evidence that correlates with Anunnaki theories. The pantheon of Greek gods, renowned for their intervention in human affairs, complex relationships, and feats beyond human understanding, could potentially be interpreted as the Anunnaki's presence. Take Prometheus, one of the Titans, as a compelling example. Prometheus was deemed a hero to humanity, stealing fire from the gods and gifting it to humankind. This act of rebellion against his divine peers symbolizes the transfer of advanced knowledge, akin to how the Anunnaki were said to impart advanced technology and wisdom in the Sumerian texts. Moreover, let's consider the ancient oracle site of Delphi, believed to be the center of the world by the ancient Greeks. There, the high priestess, the Pythia, would enter trances and deliver prophecies. Could these trance states have been enabled by Anunnaki technology or knowledge, as some theorists speculate? Also, the legends of Greek demigods, born of a human and a god, echo the tales of the Anunnaki creating a hybrid human race. Figures like Hercules and Perseus, known for their superior strength and abilities, mirror the Sumerian tales of the Anunnaki's influence on humanity's development. As we delve deeper into these ancient Greek stories, we can't ignore the thematic parallels to the Anunnaki narratives. These accounts, rich in symbol and mystery, offer tantalizing possibilities. Is it mere coincidence, or could it be evidence of extraterrestrial interactions? In examining these narratives and the uncanny resemblances they share with Anunnaki theories, we add another layer to the complex tapestry of human history and our quest to understand our origins. Let's travel back in time to Mesopotamia, to the heart of Sumer, where the earliest recorded mentions of the Anunnaki were found. If we were to stroll down the streets of Sumer, we'd find ourselves in one of the world's oldest civilizations, known for inventing the wheel, creating one of the earliest forms of writing, and establishing law codes. But amidst all this innovation, what really stands out are their intricate stories of the Anunnaki. The Sumerians believed that these gods descended from the heavens, and the name Anunnaki itself translates to those of royal blood, or princely offspring. Their accounts depicted the Anunnaki as being responsible for the creation of mankind and civilization, teaching humans various disciplines like agriculture, law, and even complex architectural techniques. These narratives are carved into cuneiform tablets, some of which include the Epic of Creation, known as the Enuma Elish, and the Epic of Gilgamesh. These tablets illustrate the Anunnaki as complex beings, with individual names, personalities, and roles. Among them were key figures like Enki, the god of water and wisdom, and Enlil, the god of air and earth, whose interactions with humans formed the backbone of many Sumerian tales. Even more intriguing are the physical depictions of the Anunnaki, often portrayed as humanoid but with wings or halos, indicating their celestial origin. But where things get even more interesting is the technological prowess the Sumerians attributed to the Anunnaki. Not only were these beings described as spacefaring, but the Sumerians also talked about their intricate knowledge of our solar system, mentioning the existence of outer planets long before our modern telescopes confirmed their presence. This raises a tantalizing question. How could an ancient civilization, supposedly without sophisticated technology, possess such astronomical knowledge unless it was imparted to them? This impressive correlation between Sumerian knowledge and the Anunnaki's teachings has led many to theorize that these were not just creative myths, but historical records indicating an advanced, extraterrestrial influence on our earliest civilizations. As we delve deeper into other ancient cultures, we'll find that the Sumerians were not alone in their encounters with celestial beings, adding another layer to this interstellar puzzle. Now that we've toured the globe and discovered how several ancient civilizations may have been influenced by what they perceived as celestial beings, it's time to take a broader look at this global narrative. It's quite striking, isn't it? Thousands of years ago, societies separated by vast oceans with no feasible means of contact all tell stories of celestial beings visiting Earth, sharing knowledge, and helping shape their societies. These stories are ingrained in their architecture, their writings, their art, and their oral traditions. What's more, these beings often share common traits across cultures, such as descending from the sky, possessing advanced knowledge, and intermingling with humans. So, what does this mean? Are these similarities simply a result of human imagination and our inherent fascination with the cosmos, or do they hold traces of a long-gone interaction with extraterrestrial beings, like the Anunnaki? Many researchers believe the latter, citing the astounding complexity of ancient structures, the advancement of certain societies, and the universal telling of similar stories as evidence. They argue that our ancestors were not just creative storytellers, but also the record keepers of a forgotten chapter in human history, a chapter in which humanity was not alone. While skeptics point out that similarities in these narratives can also be explained through Jungian concepts of shared archetypes and collective unconscious, this doesn't fully explain the intricate details and advanced knowledge embedded within these stories. Moreover, the concept of cargo cults in more recent history, where isolated tribes perceived technologically advanced visitors as gods and incorporated them into their cultural narratives, suggests a potential model for how ancient societies could have interpreted extraterrestrial visitors. Our journey through these civilizations and their narratives highlights the ubiquity of these celestial narratives in human culture. Whether this points to the Anunnaki or merely to our ancestors' shared sense of wonder and their desire to comprehend the cosmos remains an open question and a subject of ongoing debate, further emphasizing the need for continual exploration and open-minded research into our ancient past. I hope you enjoyed our video today. Please let me know any suggestions you guys may have down below. And as always, thanks for watching.